What do you think?
I don't fucking know.
Ooh, yogurt and granola.
Why would Vic say that?
I don't know, but looks like the only true final two in this house is me and you.
Really?
Like, actually, though.
Actually.
Everyone else is just capping.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else is snaking each other and throwing each other under the bus.
Dirty, bro.
Holy shit.
Has Beth ever made a final two with you?
No. You? Like we've joked
Why would you do it with everybody?
We've joked about Final Three, the three of us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But she always says, I know you'd cut me for Jed. And I'm like, haha, we'll see when we get there.
At that point, you gotta tell her, like, oh, yeah, what?
Come on, let's be real. Like,
Yeah,
obviously.
I know.
We already talked about that scenario.
Dumbest question I've ever heard.
So you think I'll bring you over?
Oh, my gosh.
Nah, I couldn't live. I wouldn't even be able to live with myself.
I would literally never do that.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Even if I knew you were gonna beat me,
Same.
I would still do it.
I would have to.
I would still do it.
That's just the way it is. We gotta eat. Bring your boy first.
Nah, yeah, I got it.
Best could come party with us after.
Exactly. Hop on the train after.
My gosh. Ah, what a situation. Can we trust her?
Wow, this is really this one is probably the one that's got me messed up the most.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like everything else, I can kind of just see people being like that, but I really thought that like her, you, me, Latoya, we're all like just straight
Solid.
solid. So if I hear now that she's doing that shit, oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think I can trust literally anybody except for you. And Latoya.
And Toya.
I can definitely
I trust Toya too.
Here's
Here's
the three have been solid.
best. It lines up though. What Vic said.
She what?
What Vic said lines up.
With Beth?
Mm-hmm.
In what sense?
Like everything she said, kind of like it would be a big move, resume move. I could see her saying it.
Right.
And then the whole thing with her not wanting to come in the room and then leaving
and
first.
I saw that.
I could see the hesitancy.
Yeah, and I literally went out to get her. And she was like, and I was like trying to walk slowly behind her so she would go.
Because she was like, let's go talk to her. And then it wasn't coming.
And then it wasn't coming. She did 2 backtracks, talked to Austin and Braden. I saw that. And then
I noticed her too. I remember I noticed that. Like, she was walking with me to come.
Yeah.
Then she backtracked to the bathroom.
Yep.
Where you guys were. And then you came.
Yep.
And Toya came.
Yep.
And then she still wasn't there.
Yeah, and then Vic's like, okay, what's up? And then I was like, waiting. I'm like, wait, we still got one more. Come back out. She's like talking to Austin and Braden on the couch. Walked back again. And then I like went behind and then she like walked in slowly. I was like, what's going on?
I remember finding that extremely fishy.
Yeah, that was weird.
I remember like it stood out to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
Stood out
Why
to me
don't you
too.
want to
That's
come?
why I went out.
Because I remember she's like, okay, you go, I'll meet you there.
Yeah. Because she, like, obviously she's saying, oh, I'm trying to, like, rebuild that relationship, like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, is she really rebuilding it, or is she just trying to work it, you know, like, really do work it?
Yeah.
Like, just rebuild it so that she can have them in her pocket, or, like, actually work there?
Yeah.
Because it does look like, obviously, it could be either or, because it looks like it, both. It looks like either or.
Yeah, she's trying very hard to be over there.
Right. I'd be interested to, I don't know, I'm just, like, extremely interested. I need to know. And I need Austin and Braden to tell me too. And then I can really kind of assess. What's it like? Do you feel any different ways with her? Like just you guys? Is it the same? Because that's like one of the shadiest things I've ever heard. If she tried to get you out. I wouldn't be able to believe that.
It's hard to say. She's just running game. But why?
I just don't understand how that would benefit her. We are her most solid numbers.
Because she wouldn't have to do all she's doing to run game. Like, it wouldn't be necessary.
Exactly. Like, unless everyone knows she is except for us, it would look like bad on her because she's with us so much. We're having private chats all the time. Like,
But then nobody would be able to trust her.
exactly. If she did you like that, then she would probably be seen as like one of the shadiest people in this house.
And then you would never trust her.
Oh, I would never trust her again.
And she'd potentially become one of your targets.
She would 100% be a target. Like, I was literally feeling like she was a target upstairs. I was like, Jesus. I was like, damn, I should have taken you down. I mean, should have taken Latoya down.
Because then she would have went up.
Yeah. That is nuts.
Because when Vic said Beth would be the target, I remember she got up and left. She's like, you or Beth?
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? And she's like, no, you actually.
Yeah.
I was like, huh? I was like, what just happened?
We were saying how Vic was being like weird, right? Remember? Because we thought she heard us talking at the table, but she was just being like she was just cheesed.
Yeah.
Which also lines up. And then like, yeah, like everything yesterday, like that does line up. Like, I was wondering why wouldn't she want to do like the makeup stuff? Like, she would 100% want to do that.
I know.
I'm feeling that.
Just don't want to be around Beth. She's a liar.
Jeez.
Unless she's just holding Beth responsible for exposing to Brayden. And then trying to just...
I'm trying to deflect. I mean, it could be an amazing move by her.
By Vic?
By Vic.
Because in theory, Beth hasn't really done anything to make us not trust her.
I know.
Whereas Vic has.
I know.
Right? And Vic's alliance story made no sense.
Yeah,
I want to work with you guys. You guys threw me... She said we threw her under the butt. Like, she made up all that shit about how we put a target on her back.
Right.
Do you remember all that shit she said?
Right.
So it's like... It makes me think a little bit more. But I don't have it. It's not enough to go off of.
What she told us about Beth?
Yeah, it's not enough evidence.
It isn't. It really isn't.
But how do we catch Beth in a lie?
Do you think Austin and Brayden would lie?
They're working with Vic, potentially.
Think so?
Yeah, because it appears that Vic is working with them.
Right.
As much as she says they're not, she's not. It just appears that way.
Right. Because the other thing that could happen is like Vic does know that it was like me that spoke to Brayden and like was in the room with Tara when she found out all that information. Because like maybe Brayden told her that it was me. And then she's just like using Beth as like a kind of like a diversion. But she really knows it's me kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. To do what?
Like as a diversion to like kind of get our focus off of her, Vic, because she probably knows that she's like our target.
She must.
So then we start looking at Beth, and then one of those three wins or something, Brayden, Austin, and Vic, and then puts us up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she could easily know that I was the one that told Brayden about what she said.
Because why wouldn't Brayden tell her? At that point, Brayden would have had more loyalty to her than you.
Yeah.
At that point.
Right.
She was HOH.
Yeah.
They were in there all week. Funny how they're not there now.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
Like something is up that doesn't meet the eye, but I don't know if it's bad. I'd have a hard time believing Beth could go in there and suggest
There you go.
that I should go home right now.
I have a hard time believing that too. That is very hard for me to believe. Like she could be shady, but like I just don't.
She could be.
I just don't think she would do that right now. I don't. I really don't think that'd be in her best interest. Why not string you along for longer then? You know, like why would you get one of your closest allies out right now? Someone that if you're playing them so hard, then you're doing a good job, and they will protect you moving forward. Like why would you do that? I'd be like, that'd be such a bad move.
It was weird as Beth even said she was willing to go up on the block.
She didn't?
She said
she did say she was, yeah, I know. She really did. She did say that. And she said she would stay.
Which makes, again, it hard to believe that.
That she would be trying to get you on.
Yeah. She made it sound like as if she would go up before me.
Yeah, she did. She literally said that straight up. Is that all just a lie? They try to get me to use it or something, and then you go up, like... Is she this good of a... Is she this good of a liar?
Could she be? She said she's a Christian.
She said she's a woman of the Lord.
This good at
That's sin, bro.
Oh my gosh. Are we not lying enough?
I don't know. Should we be lying more?
That's what I'm wondering. 'Cause everybody's moving cold. Some of the shit I'm hearing, I'm like, damn. They're doing me like that. I was like,
I thought we were playing like pretty good shady. Pretty good level of shadiness.
yeah, it's been pretty clean. But damn, it sounds like it's getting dark out there.
We gotta start being like cutthroat? Just like blatantly lying to people's faces? Jeez,
You
man.
might have to. Because now I'm confused as
Blatantly
shit.
tell someone you're not going up, and then an hour later put them up. That's what we gotta do? That's how we move it in this game?
I don't know who's more legit.
I don't know.
Because
man.
Vic, on one hand, could have said nothing
When?
in general
Like just now?
about the veto.
Right.
Why warn you? She wanted to make a big move and send me home.
Right. Like if she was gonna backdoor you, she would not tell me that.
No.
She would never say that. She would say that I'm gonna put up Tara and
Yeah.
then backdoor you.
Yes. Which, if she was working with the other side of the house, that would have been a great plan on their part for them to do. Lead you to think you could use the veto and save Toya, and then I go up low key. It would have been genius.
But we would have flipped the vote. We have the numbers to flip the vote.
If I went up,
If Tara went up. Oh.
that's what I'm saying. If it was, so even if Beth,
Oh, I
even
see
if-
what you're saying.
even if Beth was in on the plan, she would have told Vic to let you use the
What?
veto.
Yeah.
And then
I would know.
I would just, yeah.
You would have just went up.
Yeah.
And if we thought that Tara was going up, I would have been down.
just
because
used it.
We would have thought we could flip
And then we
it.
would have been blindsided.
Right.
We wouldn't have gotten a warning.
Right.
If I was any of their targets and that was the proposal, we wouldn't have gotten a warning,
Right.
right? So the fact that if Beth went to her and said that to do that, she wouldn't have warned us in advance. But then maybe,
So wait, who's lying in that situation then?
let me just replay the whole situation. Okay, so Beth came to us, told us that Vic needs to talk to us about the veto, which leads me to believe that she was saying that Vic wanted to warn us that if we use the veto,
Yeah, because we walked in and she said bad news, right?
Yeah.
So she knew she was about to tell us.
she was about to tell us. So in that sense, it doesn't really make sense that Beth would propose me get backdoored and then instructed Vic to tell us that's what would happen.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. Beth
But
knew.
what if Vic did that on her own regard?
Changed their plan?
Or just no, what if Beth proposed it and Vic was like, no, and then just use that plan as a warning? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, Beth
as
could have
a
still proposed it, but Vic could have just shut it down and been like, I need to tell them this though to scare them pretty much and make sure he doesn't change it.
But then why would Vic not tell us?
That Beth came.
Yeah.
Same reason she won't tell us what's going on right now. She doesn't want to. Maybe she doesn't want to blow it up yet.
But then why would she suggest Beth would go up if it was Beth's plan?
my other thing is like, if Vic thinks that Beth is such a floater and like not that close with us, then why would she threaten putting Beth up? Like, why wouldn't we flip on Beth? You know what I mean? Like, she always says Beth's playing all these sides, blah, blah, blah. Why wouldn't she throw her under the bus more? You know what I mean? Like, why would Beth be a threat to go up over you? Like, that's a, like, if
Yeah, she said me or Beth.
That's 100% a better situation for us.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, the series of events doesn't really make it clear who's the liar.